All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Saira Mujtaba. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to name 21 islands of Andaman and Nicobar after Paramveer Chakra awardees tomorrow. Prime Minister says digital payments have brought ease and comfort in lives of many. Business 20 Inception meeting under India's G20 presidency to begin today in Gandhinagar. Sports Ministry suspends all activities of Wrestling Federation of India until Oversight Committee takes over day-to-day activities. And India to take on New Zealand in playoff for quarterfinals of FIH Men's Hockey World Cup in Bhubaneswar today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will name 21 islands of Andaman and Nicobar after Paramveer Chakra awardees tomorrow at 11 a.m. through video conferencing. The government had declared the 23rd of January as Parakram Divas to celebrate the birthday of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. The largest unnamed island will be named after the first Paramveer Chakra awardee, the second largest island after the second Paramveer Chakra awardee, and so on. These islands have been named after the 21 Paramveer Chakra awardees, including Major Somnath Sharma, Nayak Jadunath Singh, Company Havaldar Major Piru Singh, Lance Nayak Albert Eka, Major Ramaswamy Parmeshwaran, Captain Vikram Batra, and Lieutenant Manoj Kumar Pandey. This step will be an everlasting tribute to the country's heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice to protect the sovereignty and integrity of the nation. During the program, Mr. Modi will also unveil the model of the National Memorial dedicated to Netaji to be built on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Dweep. Keeping in mind the historical significance of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and to honor the memory of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Ross Islands was renamed as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Dweep by Mr. Modi in 2018. Neil Island and Havelock Island were also renamed Shahid Dweep and Swaraj Dweep. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that digital payments have brought ease and comfort in the lives of many. In a reply to a tweet, the Prime Minister said that digital payments have brought ease and comfort in the lives of many. In another reply to a Pravasi Bharatiya's tweet on the adoption of digital payments in India, the Prime Minister said that Indian people have shown remarkable dexterity in adapting to technology and innovation. As part of India's G20 presidency, a Business 20 Inception meeting will begin in Gandhinagar today. The meeting will be held to formulate policy recommendations to be submitted to G20 ahead of the Leaders Summit. This will be the first of 15 events that the state is set to organize as part of India's G20 presidency. A report.
The formal inaugural ceremony of B20 Inception meeting will be held tomorrow in the presence of Union Ministers Piyush Goyal, Ashwini Vaishnaw and Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel. India's Sherpa to G20 Amitabh Kant and Tata Sons Chairman N. Chandrasekaran will also attend the ceremony. More than 150 policymakers, business executives, CEOs and senior executives representing enterprises from G20 countries will take part in the meeting. There will be a series of sessions on global topics such as climate change, global digital cooperation, financial inclusion and empowering society. Today, delegates from G20 countries will visit Dandi Kutir Museum, which is based on the life of Mahatma Gandhi in Gandhinagar. A special cultural program has also been organized today to provide G20 delegates a first-hand experience of Gujarat's culture, art and lifestyle. Aparna Khund, AR News, Ahmedabad.
The first G20 Environment and Climate Sustainability Working Group meeting under India's presidency will be held from the 9th to the 11th of February at Bengaluru. It will focus on promotion of blue economy along with coastal sustainability, restoration of degraded lands and ecosystems, enhancement of biodiversity and strengthening of circular economy. With the goal of creating a self-reliant India, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras incubated firm has developed a mobile operating system called Bharos that can benefit India's 100 crore cell phone users. Developed indigenously by J&K Operations Private Limited, a company established by IIT Madras, Bharos is a significant step towards developing robust indigenous digital infrastructure in the country. In a statement, the company said the software can be installed on commercial off-the-shelf handsets, which will provide a secure environment for the users. Bharos comes with no default apps NDA, which means that users are not forced to use apps that they may not be familiar with or that they may not trust. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend the All India Conference of Directors General and Inspectors General of Police in New Delhi on the concluding day today. He also attended the conference yesterday. The three-day conference was inaugurated by Home Minister Amit Shah on Friday. Discussions on futuristic themes in policing and security are taking place during the conference. Besides, a wide range of issues including cybercrime, technology in policing, counter-terrorism challenges, left-wing extremism, capacity building and prison reforms are also part of discussions during the conference. In Uttarakhand, the water leakage in Joshimath's landslide area has now been reduced to 136 litres per minute. Disaster Management Secretary Dr. Ranjit Kumar Sinha has said a total of 863 buildings have been identified with cracks and 274 families have been temporarily displaced. He said that an amount of 3 crore 62 lakh rupees has been distributed to 242 affected families in Joshimath as advance relief. The Meteorological Department has issued an orange alert for heavy rain and snowfall at isolated places in 7 districts, including Chamoli district on the 24th and 25th of January. Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has said that state and district level election manifesto will be prepared for the forthcoming assembly elections. He was speaking after inaugurating the Vijay Sankalp Yatra in Tumkuru yesterday. He said that the manifesto will be prepared after considering the suggestions of the people in that region. BJP has launched the 9-day Vijay Sankalp Yatra at the polling booth level with an aim to expand its party membership. The party national president JP Nadda, former Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa, BJP State President Nanil Kumar Katil and BJP National General Secretary in charge of Karnataka Affairs Arun Singh inaugurated the campaign in different parts of the state. President of Egypt Abdel Fattah el-Sisi will pay a state visit to India from the 24th to the 26th of this month. President el-Sisi will be the chief guest at India's 74th Republic Day. He will be accompanied by a high-level delegation including 5 ministers and senior officials. This is for the first time that the President of Egypt has been invited as chief guest at India's Republic Day celebrations. A military contingent from the Egyptian army will also participate in the Republic Day parade. India and Egypt are celebrating 75 years of establishment of diplomatic relations this year. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva sacked the country's army chief Julio César de Arruda 2 weeks after rioting in the capital. Arruda was sacked over threats to the country's democracy following the January 8 uprising in the capital by supporters of former President Jair Bolsonaro. He has been replaced by General Tomás Ribeiro Paiva, who was head of the Southeast Military Command. President Lula said he suspects members of the armed forces colluded with the protesters. He has dismissed dozens of military officers in recent days. On the 8th of January, thousands of supporters of Bolsonaro stormed government buildings in Brasilia after managing to march largely unchallenged through the city. India Meteorological Department IMD has said that due to intense western disturbances, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand are likely to receive moderate rainfall and snowfall in the next 2 to 3 days. It has also predicted light to moderate rainfall accompanied by thunderstorm activity over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, North Rajasthan and Western Uttar Pradesh from the 23rd to 26th of January. As per the IMD, the national capital is also likely to get light to moderate rainfall from the 24th to the 27th of January. Senior PRO of Northern Railways, R.K. Rana, has informed that 13 trains are running late due to fog.
आज कोहरे के कारण 13 रेलगाड़ियां विलंब से चल रही हैं। मेरा रेल यात्रियों से अनुरोध है कि घर से प्रस्थान करने से पूर्व 139 NTS पर संपर्क करें ताकि आपको किसी प्रकार की असुविधा न हो। हमेशा फुटओवर ब्रिज का प्रयोग करें, रेलवे ट्रैक क्रॉस न करें और रेलवे लाइन पर सेल्फी पॉइंट न बनाएं। सतर्क रहें, सुरक्षित रहें।
The government has decided to suspend all activities of the Wrestling Federation of India (WFI) until the Oversight Committee is formally appointed and takes over the day-to-day activities of the organization. This includes the suspension of the ongoing ranking competition and the return of entry fee taken from the participants for any ongoing activity. The announcement follows a decision by the government to appoint an Oversight Committee which will take over the day-to-day activities of the WFI. In addition, the Assistant Secretary WFI Vinod Tomar has also been suspended with immediate effect. The Oversight Committee will help to ensure that all the complaints made against the Executive Committee of the Federation are inquired into and the Federation is managed in an efficient and transparent manner in the best interest of the sportspersons. On to sports now. India will take on New Zealand in playoff or quarterfinals of FIH Men's Hockey World Cup in Bhubaneswar today. Malaysia and Spain will also clash on the same turf to enter the quarterfinals. A report.
After the Saturday sabbatical at the end of the league phase of the 15th Hockey World Cup last Friday, 8 competing teams, including India, will clash for the quarterfinals beginning today. While Australia, Belgium, Netherlands and England have secured their berths in the quarterfinals as top teams in their respective pools, the remaining 4 slots will be filled in by the winners of the 4 crossover matches to be played in Bhubaneswar today and tomorrow. If India wins the crossover match to be played at 7 p.m. today, it will be poised against Belgium, the defending champion in the quarterfinals. Girish Chandra Das, AIR News, Bhubaneswar.
In cricket, India defeated New Zealand by 8 wickets in the second one-day international at Raipur to clinch the 3-match series 2-0. Chasing a target of 109 runs, India overhauled the score, posting 111 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in 20.1 overs. Skipper Rohit Sharma smashed a half-century, contributing 51 runs off 50 balls. The third and final ODI will be played in Indore on Tuesday. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav.
Thank you, Saira. Bharat Biotech's nasal vaccine for COVID set for January 26 launch, writes Hindustan Times. The paper also informs the Incovac will be priced at Rs 325 per dose for large procurement by the centre and state governments and at Rs 800 in private vaccination centres. The Sunday Pioneer headlines: Ministry suspends WFI Assistant Secretary, cancels matches, while the Sunday Statesman notices the counter-reply in its headline: WFI rejects allegations against chief, claims hidden agenda. The Sunday Statesman informs the first G20 working group on environment will meet in Bengaluru. The Sunday Pioneer writes: 2 blasts rock Jammu, 9 hurt. And finally, in an example of no one is above law, the Asian Age informs Rishi Sunak fined for not wearing rear seat belt. And with that, it's back to you, Saira.
Thanks, Weber, for the press review. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to name 21 islands of Andaman and Nicobar after Paramveer Chakra awardees tomorrow. Prime Minister says digital payments have brought ease and comfort in lives of many. Business 20 Inception meeting under India's G20 presidency to begin today in Gandhinagar. Sports Ministry suspends all activities of WFI until Oversight Committee takes over day-to-day activities. And India to take on New Zealand in playoff for quarterfinals of FIH Men's Hockey World Cup in Bhubaneswar today. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a great day.